murder rates in Baltimore have plummeted to historic lows. For a city long defined by violent crime, this represents a massive shift in public safety. Here is how it happened and what the numbers actually show. For years, Baltimore has been synonymous with a cycle of systemic violence and rising homicide rates. The city faced a crisis that strained police resources and devastated neighborhoods. For a decade, the trend seemed permanent, with violence peaking during periods of civil unrest and economic decline. But a shift in strategy began. A combination of targeted enforcement, community-led intervention programs, and increased social support started to turn the tide. Now, the city is seeing numbers that defy previous expectations. This decline marks a pivotal moment in the city's long struggle with urban crime. Baltimore is recording a historic collapse in its homicide rate. New data shows murders have plummeted to some of the lowest levels in years, marking a stark reversal for a city long plagued by systemic violence. The shift is driven by a combination of targeted police enforcement and an increase in community-based violence interruption programs. While specific numbers fluctuate, the trend line is clear. The killing rate is dropping significantly. City officials state that the focus has shifted toward high-risk individuals rather than broad sweeps, a strategy that is yielding measurable results. Despite the progress, officials warn that the work is far from over to ensure these lows become the new permanent standard. This drop marks a critical shift in urban safety. It suggests that targeted law enforcement and community interventions are finally gaining traction. The immediate winners are the residents, but the long-term challenge is sustainability. Watch for how the city reallocates resources now that the crisis has shifted. If these numbers hold, it could provide a blueprint for other struggling cities. The key takeaway is simple. The trend is positive, but the focus now shifts to whether this decline can be maintained. Baltimore's murder rate has plummeted to historic lows. But is this a permanent change in the city's safety, or just a temporary dip? Tell us what you think in the comments. Subscribe for more updates.